Hey everyone, Shawn Clement here from Connecticut. We're at the Chris Cody's Performance Center in Portland, Connecticut. Chris Cody has this beautiful operation here. I mean, look at this range. The World Long Drive is here this week. Savin Moore competing. So we have this wonderful video we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be mixing the 1920s with the 2020s. And you're going to see how we're going to mix this up. It's an important show, and it's really going to help so many of you. So stay tuned. You ever watched in the 1920s when they had those hickory shafts? They used to float load the backswing. In other words, the hands would go first, then the shaft, then the heel of the club. But you notice, in order for the hands to go first, the body was actually nudging the hands into the backswing. They would have this forward motion, then back, then forward, then back. And it would look like that. So that's an incredibly efficient way to go about with your anatomy. So if we look at one of our favorite drills at Wisdom in Golf, perpetual motion drill. So if I'm cutting grass in both directions, cut grass, cut grass, cut grass, cut grass. So notice how the club is cutting the grass after the ball and after the ball going into the backswing. Watch where the club actually cuts grass. So it drags through, drags back, drags through, drag, drag. So notice the club down here on the way through toward the target and back here on the way back. So in essence, the brain goes to the ground, uses the ground to get the body out of the way. The hands come through first, then the shaft, then the heel of the club, then the toe of the club. Through. And then on the way back, same thing, same kinetic chain. Right foot down, out of the way, hands first, then shaft, then heel of club, then toe of club. So right here, there's a release into a nice hinge that levitates up and then zaps into a nice snap on the other side, and we got that nice levitation up. So we get to our ball, and you're going to go forward and back, and forward and back, and then let it go. And what I find in that particular swing is my shots come out much more streamlined, much straighter. And you'd think that's the opposite. Everybody used to swing that way when they had hickory shafts. Bobby Jones, you watch him, the hands are coming back first. So if we went to a little longer club, the longer the club, the better it gets. So I had 9-iron there. I'm going to take a 7-iron. Forward, back, forward, back. Hear that sound? I mean, that was absolutely nutted in the center of that face. And then as you get to the longer irons and the woods, it gets better. Because now, you'll see that in the long drivers, right? The long drivers, forward, back, you see them dancing around. It's exactly the same thing. So we're just making it a little tidier and we're somewhere between the 1920s and the 2020s. Pretty cool, huh? So here's 4-iron. So forward, back, snap it out there. And I just can't draw a straighter line than that. Here's that little 5-wood. It gets better. So notice as I swing back and through without stopping. Scuff, 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 scuff. See where it scuffs on the way back and through? Forward, back. And that was just pasted out there. Landed just now. Fabulous. And now, same thing for the driver. Ball is in the air, so I gotta catch it as my club is going into the air. So watch where I put that low point. So it's release, see where it scuffs? There. Then it comes back and then catches it on the way up. So scuff, snap up, snap back, snap up, snap back, snap up. See where I'm positioning myself? My eyes are on the tee. I'm going to snap the tee into a somersault to the corner of that mat right there. Forward, back, forward. Absolutely. Did you hear that sound? A little more momentum now. Not too wide. Forward, back. Yep. Perfect little fade right up the middle. Landing now. That was some super hang time. And that's just a little short of where Savvy was hitting them today.